I do love some of the new features in OBS when capturing on a Mac, but only some of them. That was a bad intro, wasn't it? Well, I stand by it. Alright, there's still a lot of challenge levels to beat, and the mouse is not on the screen. That's good. Guess we'll think about this one a little more. So I never beat the first one here. So here's my problem with this one. It's very compact. This is the only place where I can push a block in for free, so I probably should do that. The question is now, what do I do with the other blocks? Because I think what I want to do is stack this block here, and then kind of like, oh no, that's the problem. I need to enter the top was always the plan, and that's the problem. And I can't really enter the top from here with the number of blocks I have. I mean, it's a little bit too quiet for me. One boop. Because you see, that's 3 blocks, and that only leaves me 2 blocks there. With the balloon pop button. So here's the thing, though. If I want to stack this from the top, I have to kill a block. Like, this block down here will be useless. I can't eat a block, can I? Well, not really. I can do that, but then that kills that block forever, which isn't great. I can enter this from the right, push this out the top. So there's at least a sort of plan. But it's not a very good plan, because again, it leaves me short. I would need to put it on this axis. Man, I was so confused by this puzzle last time, and I still am. Like, that kills a block. And then I need to get this block, a block into there. Need to get a block into there. Here's part of the problem with actually playing a game like this, you know, like a week later, is you have to remember all of the weird little interactions that the game's built upon. And sometimes that's a bit hard after it's been a week. But yeah, that doesn't leave enough blocks. But I can enter this and push this block out. So hooray on that. Like, clearly you need to hit this block from this side. Otherwise, they wouldn't give us this little nub here to work with. The question is, how do I make this work in my favor? Well, if I do that, then it's still a distance of 3 blocks. If I push a block out, that doesn't help me. Which side do I want the block to emerge from? I want it to emerge from the right side. And sup, Kappa. So clearly, like, the plan here is put all my blocks, these blocks here, and then I come into this somehow and push this block outward. Do I even need to do it that way? Maybe I don't. So I still have 2 free blocks here. Oh, I could just... I have way overthought this. Massively overthought this. I think. Let's find out if I'm right. Oh, right, because I can't enter from the side that way. Right. That's why I haven't massively overthought this. I can't enter from the top using this configuration. And, of course, that would defeat the purpose of the nib on the right. So, I could enter the block. Oh, I'm not doing bad. You know, been a busy week. I was hanging out at my sister's place, which was kind of fun, with her cats. One of them wasn't feeling too well, and so didn't want to play as much. But she started feeling better today. Sister got some cat grass and got her some stuff. What's up, Max? How you doing? But yeah, just hanging around pretty much, doing work. Gonna go into DC tomorrow and place Tourist if the the smoke isn't too bad. So it should be fun. Been wanting to go back to the National Gallery for a bit. Go see the giant blue cock on top of the building. Okay. I can consume 1 block for free. I don't think that helps me. So, because clearly I need to have at least 2 blocks free at the end, right? 1 block in here, and 2 blocks could be anywhere else I want them. Assuming I wanted to come out the right side. The problem is always... Wait. Why not enter from the right? Like... The problem is the block is there, right? But what if... What if the block wasn't there? If I enter through the top, I can do a loop around and push it out of the way and then enter in again. So I need to find a way to do that and still have 2 blocks that I can work with. Alright, so just quick demo idea. Come into this, loop around, push it out, and then I can come in from the right, push this back into place. Oh, I can't do that. Because it's clearly stuck now. Alright, that ruins that plan. That idea does not work. I can do that kind of thing with the upper block plan, but that means I need to enter from the right. Doing placements for your second account on Here is the Storm. The yellow spread is interesting. Oh, yeah. I used to have a few Smurf accounts on League, and I know exactly how that feels. Best advice? Whenever you're stuck, examine your assumptions. Okay, that's fair. Like, I was kind of hoping, like, lightning would strike me and I would just understand what I was missing. This has not happened so far. Bronze 5, Bronze 5, Silver, Gold 3, Silver 4, and you being unranked. That sounds about right, actually. That sounds about right, actually. Enter from the top. Why can't I enter from the top? If I push one in here, I can... Okay, I think I see it. Then we push this off by 1, so I can enter. And then I can just come in and around. Yeah, I was really stuck on that coming in from the other side thing. Way too much time spent thinking about that. Alright. This is the Puniverse problem again. Where... Oh, what the heck did I want to do here? Okay, so these all have notches on their central edge, so they can actually eat something like this. I can push them around in here. What does this mean to me? I can enter a Puniverse. Puniverse doesn't help me as much as I'd like. These are not pushable against each other. There's no flipping mechanic. There's only the Puniverse. What I believe I need to do is come up with a way to get one of these blocks on its right-hand notch to eat one of these blocks. But I'm not sure how to do that yet. It's like, I could go into the notch here if I wanted. No, I can't even go into the notch there because I'll push it out. Like... Wait. Wait. Oh, I think I see it. Maybe. Like, I feel what I have to do is make this into a real wall somehow. Because it'll be the appropriate size if I make it puny. No, that doesn't make any sense. If I do this... Oh, oops. Yeah, I need to push these against the other wall for that to work. Then I'm really small. Does being really small have any benefits? If I was really small, could I sneak past this wall somehow? No. Clearly there's a mechanic here that they're interested in teaching us, because there's 2 levels to this. So there has to be a sneaky bit of understanding here. Not just to can eat blocks, but how to get them to eat the right blocks. That is the question. That is the question. And I don't have a good answer to that yet. So let's try something stupid. Okay, that just locks me into place. Is there any way for me to do that same kind of thing somewhere else? I'm given 3 of these blocks. That's probably important. I can push them down on top of each other this way. Be a little bit of a play place. If I do this, of course, it pushes it out, which doesn't help. So puny is this punyverse. What am I thinking about this? What am I thinking about it? Notches that can be used to eat blocks. How do you get to eat them to eat the right blocks? I mean, that is the problem. I want them to eat the blocks on the right. What is the constraint that makes them eat that kind of block? I can't push these blocks from the right. Wait. Wait a second. They need to be knocked up against something. I think that's the key. So what I really want, let's do this one. I think the key is to knock it up against the top, or wait. This one on top. I don't think it matters which one on the bottom. There we go. And then the same basic trick down here. One of those, Pat just can't see a dang wall. There we go. I am wall blind. Alright, so... Okay. That's there. I can't enter that block, so I need to come from a punyverse. I can't enter any of these blocks. Also, there's a plane. It's the only block I can enter. But I can only enter from the right. That block doesn't even match. That works. But then it became puny. Oh, okay. I think I see kind of what I'm supposed to do. I think. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I want to push... Oh, oops. That's why it has a notch on the back. I can't push any of the green ones into the green ones, but I can push the green one to the blue one? No, that knocks me into... Yeah, all of those ones have center taken. So I think I have to do... Oh no, that ate that block. And that eats this block. Because of the push. Go back to the top hat. Think again. Just get the blocks in. I want all my blocks in the Puniverse. Cool. They're all in the Puniverse now. Push that one to the top, and push this one to the top, because I don't know what to do with those yet, but we'll figure that out in a second. Let's not push those to the top. Let's leave them in the ample space. And then we push this against that. I think that's the one I want against. So now we have this area. Now, the next question, what to do now? I can enter this, which is lovely, but I can't enter the union here. Wait. Oh, this is sneaky. Oh, this is so sneaky. The same mechanic. That was crafty. I liked that level. It took a while, but I liked it. Okay, this is a possession level. I need to possess one of these squares to make it so that I can exist within the area. Do any of these blocks line up? Not in the slightest. I think this might be a case where I need to push a block against another edge to get inside. This was one of the ones I had last time. There's an ordering thing here I'm not entirely sure about. Maybe this? Nope. None of these are centered. So ultimately, what do I need to do here? I'm trying to think of anything else. I've just been kind of... Oh, I guess, yeah, I saw some movies this week. That was kind of fun. Saw the Dungeons & Dragons movie, which was far better than I was expecting. My expectations for that movie were nothing. And it was way better than nothing. It was still a silly movie, but it was way better than nothing. And it's, of course, way better than the 1990, the one that came out in the 90s, because that movie was so bad. Oh, that movie was so bad. What if the key is I need to be messing with the Puniverse here? Like, there's some way to center something, but only if I'm in the Puniverse. Combined Puniverse. And Bullet Train, which was also quite good. Very silly. But had a lot of fun action. Okay, what am I trying to accomplish here? I need to possess a block. To possess a block, it needs to be up against a wall, so to speak. It needs to be able to not proceed without being sucked into the next block. I feel like it's kind of got something to do with a setup like that, where like you have the tiny ones up against it. But I don't know. Yeah, that still didn't count. I need a way to push against myself, and I'm not seeing a good way to push against myself. Maybe the conjoining idea I had before. But none of these are centered. Being in the center in a smaller block doesn't really do anything. Would need to be spanned such that there's stuff pushing against everything that I care about. But where would I put the blocks? for that to work. I'm not sure. Also gotten ahead on a lot of the YouTube stuff I've been meaning to get done, which is good. Finally decided just to get around and release the Inversity ones, because no one else has actually beaten that game on YouTube, which surprises me. Not an invitation to go and, like, do that right now, but still. And even actually messaged the guy who made it to ask what particular cutscenes were actually cut out for the streamer mode. And the answer was none of the ones I actually saw while streaming, surprisingly. Yeah, only the ones in the fourth world and the fifth world were cut out. So that was actually pretty convenient. I don't know what to do with this one, and I've spent enough time between this and that. I'm going to move on and come back to it later. Maybe there's something I can learn. Alright, that's the block we're in. I need 2 blocks. And I can't push a block into the universe. I can't push the universe out of the universe, which is probably for the best. I need to enter this block. So, I think my best plan... I need to enter this block with a block. I want to push the universe into this block. No, I don't. That was not the plan at all. That actually worked. Is that where I want it? Put that there. That, no? Yes, because it doesn't matter. I'll come back out the universe. The universe will be none worse for the wear. And then I just come out the universe there. Bam. That was an easy one. See, some of these, I remember enough of what I'm supposed to do to make a good accounting for. Alright, so I guess first off, let's look at the worlds. I need a block in there. I need a block in there. I need a block in there. There's 4 block locations and that. And I still have to be able to get all the way out. I need, at the top level, to be able to exit out to the right. Therefore, I think this is the block we're going to shove blocks into. Let's start with that assumption. And then that one, I need to be able... I'm going to push the block down here. I'll need to exit to the right. What? Oh, wait, no, not to the right. Top. So pushing all the blocks into the green block, eventually. You know, we're right now, either way. What? Oh, right. Okay. Cool. Now inside the green block, I need to push a block out the top. Wait, no. I'm gonna come out the bottom. I'm gonna want to come out the bottom. Therefore, all the blocks need to go into the purple block. And I need to start arranging the other blocks. No. I only arrange once I've come up to the bottom. All right. So this one, same deal. Same deal. Push this block into the orange. Push that block into the orange block. And then finally, push the universe block inside. Okay. So now we put the blocks in there in order. The universe goes first. And then push this into here. And push this into here. And then push this into here. But yeah, I think about Adversity is just the audio quality bugs me. And there's nothing I can do to fix it. Just, aside from in the future, do better. So, it's a shame because it was such a cute game. I even thought about trying to, like, rip assets out of it to try and make a more better version of what I was doing. What am I trying to accomplish here? And that just didn't work. Those are both centered, aren't they? Nuts. Well, interesting. I can get them both stuck on that same axis. Like, there is some freedom here. Oh, or I could just do that and have freedom. That's a centerpiece. I'm just gonna push it. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that yet. Interesting. Why did the other one work? Why did this work? Oh, because I stacked the boxes. Ha! Okay. I understand now. Irritatingly, I understand. I get free one box at a time. Yeah, just do that first. And then push this into that location. And then do something clever with this. Actually, I've made it worse. Alright. Start over. Push this one here. Push this one to the right. Push it back. Push it up the top. Push it down. Circle around. Enter from here. Bam. One done. Push it out the side. Push it back in. Same deal for this. Except I want them in a different order. Push it out. And push that one out. This one in. I wanted the opposite order. This goes first, so I can go in and push this against the wall and out. And that's it. That was the level. But yeah, I actually got around to extracting the audio data from it. It just didn't help me much. Oh, lovely. What am I trying to accomplish? Is there actually 3 instances of this maze that I need to, like, rotate around me? Okay. That's the same piece. There appear to be 3 pieces in this maze. Boy, it would have been lovely to connect those. Oh, actually. Oh, whatever. Let's rotate this one around. See how this looks. Okay, that looks like what I want to do. The question is, how do I enter it? I can't go left. Where would I enter this from? I'd enter it from over here. So I can't go down. So I have to finish this with that below me. What? Okay, so this... I need to rotate this instance a little bit. And realize that this may not have been exactly what I wanted. But I can still push from the inside. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I can push this from the inside, which means what? I can get... Okay, so that was not the right way of doing it. Actually, wait, I can just go back. Okay. Take a step out for a second. So what I think this means is that I want this one up by 1. from here. Oh boy. I think this will work. Okay, cool. Oh, it needed to be below it. Okay, this is fixable. Mostly fixable. Okay, that seems right-ish. Let's see what happens when I do this. I'm in this one, and now I can rotate. I can only rotate right. But now I'm in a different context. Can rotate up. Okay, I see. So go back a step. And then rotate up. I can't enter this. I need to enter this from the top. Why did that make me big? This is the row I entered on. Oh, this makes my head hurt. If I enter this, I'll be big. Yep. Forget the low awfulness of low elo. I mean, I think everybody does. Periodically. Made you big so there's room to push block. Yeah. I understand it now. It's the weird multiplicative effect here that's just throwing me off. And I understand what's going on now. At least I think I do. Need to move this over, but there's room for me because I entered on that level. I need to rotate that block off this level. I can do that. I just need to end up on top of it again. Which means rotate in. Well, almost. Up one more. Okay, cool. Except it needs to be to the right of that. And I'm always going to be pushing this upward. Okay. I need to move a lot of things. But these both need to be moved such that I can mess with them without having to worry about the rows. So let's do it that way. Shift 2. So I can move this. Right, I need to move this over 2. Doesn't matter. But that's what I want right there. Nope, 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 nope. I'm stuck. The basic concepts are not too difficult. Just need to avoid... Yeah, avoiding the holes in walls is the really hard part. I think I have it, though. There we go. Not bad so far. Okay, so I can possess a wall. There's a Puniverse with a very, very small wall. And 2 copies of the universe. So first thing to do, of course, is to push universe outside the universe, which is always fun. And then push both universes outside universes. Boom. Infinity or bust. Alright. There's a tiny, tiny wall. Which causes me to enter the other universe. I have a wall. What do I need to accomplish? I just need to get into the tiny spot. And I have a wall. It's incredibly tiny. I can move the wall wherever I want, which is nice. Make a tinier, tiny universe, which I'm not enamored with, but okay. I want to make the universe eat that universe. How do I make it eat a universe? I have a block. The block can help me make it eat a universe. But I need to make it so the block will be appropriately stuck. Okay, so now the Puniverse. If it's 2 bricks, I can move them indefinitely, but because it's a brick in this, I can't. I need to put it in the center, which is hard to tell where it is at best of times. Is that the center? No, because that's not how any of this works. Let's just take a moment and look before. That's where the center is. I have the ability to make something enter with a second universe, which I feel is going to be pivotal. But I also need to put this up against something that's solid, so I can... That's just the universe. I need the left side of the universe to be up against something solid. Does that make sense? Does that help? But the left side of the universe is always solid. So even if I did something... Well, if we put it into the Puniverse, I can do this, which is wonderful and solid in its own special way. No, what am I missing here? Okay, I'm still pretty sure I'm going to need to move the universe here. I'm going to need to use the smaller universe. I want to have the smaller universe get stuck on this rock. How do I get the universe stuck on a rock? We assume this is the center, because I'm pretty sure it is. I have a third thing I can push in here. I have 4 things I can push in here. None of them are terribly solid. Like, need to get myself stuck against it to the... Could be something stuck to the left. Could be something stuck to the left. I see it. I see it. I was like, how do I get myself stuck to the left in the center? You just get stuck to your left. I'm gonna hope that worked. Okay, that didn't work. That is the center-ish, I think. What value did that have? But that didn't catch that. I still think if I wanted to put that in the center, that's where the center is. I'm pretty sure. That's a really tiny Puniverse. I'm not sure why it needed to be so tiny. But now that's there. Can I push on this rock? Yes, but not in the way I wanted. This felt like the right thing to do. Oh, I'm pushing against the universe itself. That happens. Okay. I'm pushing us up against the universe itself. How do I fix that problem? I still want this to be adjacent to the universe. But, like, it has to be on the outside edge. There's not a hole in the top. There's not a hole in the bottom. If I want to have this block consume this block, it has to be out this side. On the block again. That's what I get for not paying attention. But I'm pushing on the block itself. That just punifies it. Well, there's no reason I have to put that in the center. Is there? I still feel like this is the right move to get the rock center-ish. But then I could have tried a different spot, I guess. Let's see what happens. Well, that's fascinating. It does work. It definitely does work. Not in the way I want, but it definitely does work. When I push this against this, it pops out. I now have latitude to move this up and down, but no other useful distinctions. Enter the Puniverse. And of course, I can push it in again. And now that's on the far edge. I could retrieve it and do the same loop, but I don't think it's going to be terribly useful. But I need to come back in at a very small edge. Right? I still need this Puniverse here. But it needs to be somewhere else? You can never enter in a non-centered part. I believe this to be true. Like, that feels like it's a step forward, but I don't know if it is. Doesn't matter where I push this, it ends up in the same way. This thing is small. This thing is very small. Not sure if it was useful, but it's very small. Okay. Probably should have looked at all this stuff before I left. Okay. Yeah, that's not interesting. Okay. What is the trick with this level? I've managed to accomplish something. I can... After doing this, I can't move the rock. That is not happening. Cycling it around doesn't help. Right? Because all I end up with is the same set of things. I can re-enter from here and move this rock. I now have a rock and a person as a degree of freedom. It doesn't help me move anything, but I now have those as a degree of freedom. But I could have done that without pushing against the top. Right? Like, I'm certain this has to be the first right step, but what the hell is the second one? Okay, I can't do it without depriving myself of that degree of freedom. I guess I could put the rock over here, prevent it from eating it. Why does it have to be so small? Okay, there's a rock here. I don't know how that's going to affect things, but let's find out. I feel like moving the rock could be applicable. It was not applicable. Oh, I need to be on the center, wouldn't I? Which is... Oh, wait. No, I can't put the dang thing in the center. No, I can't. Okay. Go back to the top. I can put... no, I have to do it this way. I really don't know. It's one of those... I'm certain there's a concept here that I've forgotten that would be applicable. One too low. Because I have the universe here. I can make the universe eat the green block. But what's the step beyond that? I still need to re-enter in a Puniverse that's actually useful. And there's no way for me to re-enter this Puniverse that'll get me over to that spot. Like, even if I can move this block out of where it is, like, all I've done is rotated this problem around. And I could have done this particular... I could have set up this particular thing even without going through all that rigmarole. Alright, I've weathered enough on that. Let's go keep moving. Oh, hello. It's one of these. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, I've screwed up already. I think I've screwed up already. Okay. Where do I want to push things? Everything has to end up coming out of purple eventually. So I push it out. Push it out. Push it out. I have successfully pushed a lot of blocks out into infinity. Okay. So at purple, I can push red out. At red, I can push this block out. Exit. At orange, I can push this block out. At green, I push this. Wait, where's the player supposed to stand? Okay. Let's start by putting purple where I want it to be. Push red to the left, up. Push this out, up. Push this down. Don't do that. Exit. Yeah, that's where I want to be. This isn't confusing at all. Push that out. Push the block, except for referential block out, and we're done. That one's trippy. Alright. What? You can push me around. I need to end up coming out the bottom of that. I have one block that I am. Can I push the other way? Yes, but I don't think it makes a difference. What? Okay. The block gets flipped. Oh, I think I see. This is going to get confusing. Sup, Squiggles? How you doing? It's a beautiful, almost 1 a.m. in the morning. Outside, there is a surprising amount of birds. Not sure why. Haven't had that problem before. Did see some fireflies, though, yesterday, which was cool. Dick Feynman was asking about that. And now I have an answer. Oh, what's up, King Mayro? How you doing? What am I trying to accomplish? What are my options? All of my options do the same things. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a period of 8. There's no hidden blocks. I can go down. I want to go down. Brain is pretty melted for any reasons, but otherwise you're okay. Nice. I'm doing fine. You know, I think the smoke here has gone down a bit, which is nice. What is the weather service? I'll probably just do this on the computer. That's easier. Ooh, weather. Yes, you can use the current location. It's a little unhealthy here, but it's not any worse than Seattle. Well, no, it is. It's probably fine. Probably. But yeah, if your brain's already melting, this might not be the stream to watch. If you haven't watched any of this before, it's a little bit mind-bending. I'm the wrong size for that. Okay, that makes sense. Here in New York, air quality 200 to 4. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not there. I'm a bit further south. I'm in DC, where it's only 150. It could be a lot worse. And honestly, I wouldn't, like, go for a jog in this weather. But sitting outside doing this is probably okay. But yeah, this is not a game to take lightly. Because yeah, these don't connect. They look like they connect, but they don't connect. Aha! Okay, finally! I understand how to do something. If I push against a block that way, that gets me somewhere. What I want to do, I think, is go through the reflected universe first. This is basically the first gallery puzzle, but a little more complicated. Okay. Push one in. Push over, push over. I don't want this. I want to go through the other cycle. There we go. And then I have to do this like 4 times. What? Oh, I think if I go all the way around, it'll get pushed, maybe. Nope. Look at it go! Well, I don't think it matters, right? I still get reflected every time. So it doesn't matter if it's further back. It does, because I need to reflect this. Okay. I see it. There we go. Is this reflected? No, it's still connected to the bottom one. This is a game. Can't comment else because you don't know what you're looking at. I mean, also this is near the this is near end game for this level or for this thing. Okay, I understand the other important mechanic now. You need to not push that thing too far that you can't get back in. So yeah, there's an awful lot of mechanics in this that are really tricky to grasp. But very satisfying when you do. So I should come out the other side. No, that still doesn't work. To be fair, you broke your brain with the Pokemon Yellow decomp. So the amount of lists and things you have to change is like a crime. What are you doing with Pokemon Yellow? That's an interesting thing to have picked up. Yes. Except I'm on the wrong side of things. Okay. Do a full rotation. Oh, wait. Now do a full rotation. But yeah, this game is really fun. And has a lot of weird, mind-bending aesthetics. It's not uncommon that I keep saying, well, yes, the only problem is I am the universe right now. But yeah, I've got this one. It's just a matter of execution at this point. There we go. Looks fun, we understand it, yeah. Since these are the challenge levels, I've already been through almost all of the game. Like, this is quite literally just cleanup at this point for finishing this. I was optimistic I'd be able to do it fairly quickly. I don't even need to worry about eating that now. Boom. I'm down. But we will see. I've already been at this for an hour, and I've only cleared, like... I've cleared, like, 7 of those. It's not bad. Some of them faster than others. Oh, what? Oh, boy. Yeah, this might take a minute. Like Hatrim, so you're replacing Pikachu with Hatrim, about 60% of the way done. 66% of the way done. Did the coding stuff first, surprisingly, just have graphics. Oh, interesting. Which Pokemon is Hatrim? I don't think I remember that Pokemon. What Pokemon is Hatrim? Oh, it's a cute one. Yeah, that is a way later Pokemon. Oh, someone else said Hatterene. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I've seen Hatterene. When people are playing, like, serious Pokemon. What am I expecting here? I do that, what did I do? I put the block in the right place. Okay, that's a step. Don't ask what's going on. The answer is often not useful. Okay, that worked. I just need another one of these. Okay, maybe this one. Alright, I got 3 of them. That's good. I need to find a 4th. Can I get to Mirror Universe from here? No. I just can confuse myself further. I am definitely confused. Is that a mind control kind of Pokemon? I believe so. Had to add types and moves just for accuracy, so it's new. It's psychic, but like the vibe sensing ones. Alright. It's interesting. Okay, I need to start over and actually think. Entering any of these... Oh, some of these are reflectors, some of them are not. That's important. Why is that important? I don't want to... I put this one here. Yeah, that one's wrong. I think that one's wrong. If... Okay, that puts that there. Why? I don't really know. Gotta check that image thing with the vibe check. Gong as an actual attack. I mean, you know, Pokemon, I can see it. It's a frequent thing with Pokemon that they have that sort of weird abilities. So I pushed that, but that puts it in the wrong spot. I needed one that's rotated. I don't think that's what I wanted. I absolutely do not think that's what I wanted. Say progress. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look. I need to take a minute and think about what the hell I'm trying to accomplish. Oh, wow, that looks really good. Yeah, that's impressive. Huh? You're doing good with the very limited Game Boy palette, too. Like Game Boy, Super Game Boy colors, you don't get too much out of that. I assume that's a Super Game Boy and not the Game Boy Color. And Do Not Disturb mode just suddenly turned on for no reason. Don't know why. Thank you, Apple. Okay, here's my problems as I see them. That's one problem as I see it. What did I expect to happen here? I seem a little bit confused. Just a little bit. I do need to eventually become Infinity, but I don't know what I want to do. Strangely, SGB and CGB have different color lists. I mean, that's actually pretty reasonable. Super Game Boy and Game Boy Color used, I think, very kind of different mechanisms to handle their color. Like, I want to say Game Boy Color just lets you kind of change your thing from the 4-bit or the 2-bit intensity that is each pixel on Game Boy to like using more of a palletized color system, and the Super Game Boy just allows you to color regions of the screen with some sort of magic. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I've never done any development with it. I don't like that as a first move. That is a fine, okay move. That is not a fine, okay move. Alright, At least I know how to get, like, one more block worth, but then I have the problem of being infinity, and I don't want to be infinity. So I'd found a way to stop being infinity after I do all this. Now that this block is also infinity. Either way, appreciate the amount of colors you can add to make things spiffy. Yeah, indeed. It is nice when you can do that kind of thing. Okay, that is definitely not what I want. I consume the block to... No, I'm just pushing myself out of my block. Why does this happen? There's an ordering problem here that I don't understand. Right? Because if I put that there... Okay, that still does the same thing. But if I put that there, it does that. Alright. If I push right here, it does nothing. If I push right here, it puts it up there in the opposite orientation. Need to manage my flippedness? That's a valid point. I am definitely confused about my flippedness. I am flipped. I'm a right flipper right now. I'm double flipping. How do I unflip? How do I unflip? I enter back through infinity. That's how I unflip. And produce things that are in the exact incorrect place. Hop back in. This is 4D chess. Yeah, you're not entirely wrong. Okay, so before coming into this, I need to re-enter infinity. Come back around. Grab this. Nope, that's also bad. Okay, maybe I don't understand how to do this. Let's flip first. And flip back. I want to put one in the correct position on this side. That's my current problem. I have not successfully... Well, have I successfully? Because this is the native world. I've successfully put it there. No, I don't want to be infinity. No, stop making me infinity. Yeah, that worked well enough. And then I come back over here. And that puts it into the wrong place because I go through the mirror universe. But I do this, it'll put it in the right place because of the mirror universe. Which probably meant I put it in the right place in the other universe anyway. And that puts it in the wrong place. And that shoves it into the wrong place. And then that does nothing. I can't flip once I've acquired the block. I can flip once I've acquired the block. Okay, cool. Those are all correct now. Now the question is, how do I become infinity? And stay there. Oh, that's how you do it. Alright, cool. I feel like you're watching one of those canceled games like Alien Video Game. Yeah, I had a good one of those once. There was some sort of like weird and Windows 3.1, Windows 95 game that came out as a like trailer thing for Independence Day. And it was all about trying to do stuff from the aliens' point of view. It was really weird. All right, it's getting kind of cold here. I'm going to put my coat on. I'm going to mute really quick to make that less loud. I mean, yeah, it was fun for what it was. It was only about, like, 5 minutes long. Like, 10 minutes long once you knew what you were doing. But it was still kind of cool. Okay, so I have a block here that is a cloney block. And the only thing I need to do is rotate around. Alright, well... what are these blocks' purpose? Are there... Alright, so the goal here is to get... Let me check something real quick. Okay, I might be in Infinity again. Okay, note to self, don't enter Infinity. That's bad. Have a reward that allows you to hear. I mean, that's not a reward that's going to be great in the long term. So I'm presently out on the East Coast visiting some family. And just kind of streaming for fun while I'm over here. And so I'm streaming outside because I'm just a bit too loud inside for my mom's patience. So, but it's nice, you know. Like I said, it could be a lot better. It's not going to rain. The umbrella's up, that helps. But hearing me put on the coat would not have been exciting. How's the family? Oh, good. Good. Got to see a lot of them while I was out here. All 3 sisters, a couple of babies. Very different babies. One of them came down from another East Coast city. Had to drive quite a ways. But I got to see him and their kid, which is nice. I hadn't seen him before. It was pretty funny. We just took him to a bar and chilled out for a bit. New Pat CDR lore. I've never been shy about it. I feel like I need these, but I don't know why. So I'm just going to push these in. Oh, it was fun. It's nice to get to hang out with some family I don't see too often. But, yeah, I'm finally heading back to the West Coast on like early next week. So I'll be back able to do normal things and hopefully get back to Dark Souls and moderating. I'm not happy with how the queue looks. And of course I haven't been helping because it's been 3 weeks, but no one's really submitted anything either. So it could be a lot worse. But C3's around the corner, and you know how that affects the queue. How does this help me? Like, being able to come around here is only useful if I can push. I can't enter this block to get out. This block is enter only. Like, I really want to use this block. Have a safe trip back in advance. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure it won't be. That's it. I see it. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Yeah, C3 just slams everybody. That's why there's nothing being submitted right now, is because an awful lot of people are working on their C3 stuff. Like, typically there's a bit of a lull before C3, and then everyone submits their demos, and then there's just like 800 submissions in all categories. There we go. That should have been obvious in retrospect. But oh well. Alright, we'll come back to those later. I'm digging the cycles. Okay, I can't leave. In fact, I'm required to eat these blocks. It was mandatory block eating. I can eat a block, one of 2 blocks here. Both of the side blocks have the same rejection pattern. Once I'm through here, I can't come back. What am I trying to accomplish? Oh, I need to enter that block over there. My goal is to make the blocks inside of me in the right order. Everything's quiet for a month before C3, and then as soon as the announcement comes, the section immediately gains 500 new ones. That's pretty much it. We can use one of the features I forgot about. This one! Okay. Are any of these centered? I think the left one is centered. So I can rotate these. That one's definitely not centered. The one that's on the left side is centered. So I need to push out the right first, because that's the one I want on the far left, I think. Oh, God, what order do I want these in? I want that one at the far left, I think. Wait. Oh, I don't care about entering. I don't care about entering that way. Okay. Here's why I don't care about entering that way. Because we're going to have to enter from the top. So when I unthing this... That way. Yeah, nothing inside me is centered. It's the second block I want in the first position. Subsequently, the third block, followed by the first block, the fifth block, and the... wait, so 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. Okay, well, that's how it's going to be. All right. That pushes the 5 out. I need to switch... I need to swap pairs. I am the box. Oh, it gets hard. It gets trippier. All right, that's a good version of that side. So let's try to get the other halves working for us. Except I need to get... Okay, we're going to shove these back out. Let's not do that because I shoved it too far out. I'm going to put these in the right... I'm going to shove... Okay, shove this one back on the right side. That's not the one I want there. Gotta rotate it out. And then do this to push it to the spot where I want it. Grab that one. Grab this one. Grab this one. I think I'm right? Oh, they're even numbered! They're literally numbered and I didn't notice. And there we go. I presume this is what I have to do. I don't know what else I can do. But yeah, look at these. 4 with a 4-leaf clover, 5. Yeah. I could have been smarter there. What are you bugging me about now, Twitch? I have been given... oh! I got a tier 1 sub-deprestinator. That's kind of cool. Yeah, literally die faces. Oh, I'm a slice. Cutco. Interslice. Okay, I can rotate. Cool. I'm not sure this is 100% right. Oh, that's a one-way. And then I would rotate around. Okay. I see what I have to do, I think. These need to be continuous inside of me. There's no question about that. But then I need to cycle it around so I don't lose any parts. I think this is right, or if it's not right, I'm off by 1. Oh, that's even weirder. Okay. I want gaps. So load up 1. Over. By 2. Load up 2. I don't think I need a second gap for that, though. I can do this. Oh. No. Rotate. And then... rotate to this. I think that'll do it. Let's find out. Cool. That's not the one I want there. Oh, wait a second, I left an important piece behind at the very start. Brilliant, Pat. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that's the other important piece. Okay. Just back to the start. Flop 1, eat. Flop... Oh, wait, no. Flop 2. 1, 2. Flop. 1, 2. Oh, try this. Alright, not try that. It's one of those, I probably shouldn't try this via... no, it's not going to work. Oh, this requires precision that I don't want to deal with. Okay. So, what happens when I do this? Flop that out. This requires thinking. We flop it out. Okay. So what happens is I lose the one in the middle. Then the one off the right edge from there. Middle, right edge. This is literally just a sequence, and I have to get it right. I thought putting a gap between each one would be smart. But I'm not sure that's the right move either, because there's not that much gap. That's one gap. That's two gap. That's not a gap. This is a gap. Okay. Immediately failed it. So I want to have two on the right. I think quite literally, like, I have the exact wrong striping for this. No. I need to have two on the right and then two in the middle. This it? It's one in the middle. Okay. See how this works. It doesn't. I am massively overthinking this. I think. Shouldn't this work? No. It's close to working, but it's not working. Okay, I think it's this. I think it's this. Then I rotate it here. I'm going to immediately lose that. Bright side, all the other ones are blue. No. I'm just being dumb at this point. Like, I know how to solve this properly, I just don't want to do it. It's one of those, like, I should sit down and figure out exactly which positions will be eaten. And plan around that. Because, like, quite clearly this is just a lock-picking puzzle. Alright, how many stripes am I? That's a good question for this. I am 7 stripes. What happens first is the ordinal 3rd stripe is eaten. I'm actually going to type this out. So the 3rd stripe goes. Then we shift over by 1, which means the 7th one goes. Then we go down, which is the 3rd one, which is now the second one, which is now the 3rd one. So, no, it's the 4th one because we're talking about centers here. It has to be the 4th one. There, 4, and then 3, and then we shift off the 6th one. So those stripes all need to be the other ones. Yep, I believe that to be the case. All right, so I want to put these, and it doesn't matter too much about what the order is, in the position 5. I guess 1, 2, and then 5. So that's easy enough. Put 2 next to each other. So we hold on to, yeah, exactly. It puts these in 1 and 2. Oh, except I need to rotate around. So I need to make it so I'm messing with the 5th position. If this is 1 and 2, I'm currently doing the 4th, so I want it to be when they're on both ends. Okay. That's the 5th position, which needs to be rotated in. Perfect. Assuming we've done our math right, this will work because we put the work in. And then we need to rotate to get the correct ones in the right places, but that actually worked out perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. Boom. Yeah, I probably should have just taken a second of preparation instead of mucking about. As it happens. Alright, this is... Oh, hey, it's us. I see. This is a problem. Not sure why I'm doing this, but okay. I think what I want to do is become 1. I need to stagger them such that I can uplift all of them at once. Eventually. Okay. So, I think once they're to my left, it's a victory. Shoot. I think what I want to do is actually... one of those, like, I thought I had it. I am no longer sure I have it. Push those down. Oh, actually... maybe this works. Alright, buddies, let's do this. Except one of you had to be all bouncy. The 4 different faces move in a preset order. Need to line them up so they don't shove each other. Okay. We can see the order. It's me, who is neutral, to unhappy, well, expressionless, unhappy, mid, and happy. Okay. So I need to have the exact opposite of this. Alright. This makes sense to me. Well, it makes a sort of sense to me. I've got to figure out how to do this. I suspect an awful lot of this is just going to be mucking about until I get something that makes sense. Alright, that was a rotation. I'll take that. Okay, so we got this one all the way, possibly on our left side. That's good. Now I need to get neutral and unhappy to flip. I think I've got it, more or less. Okay. Well, I said more or less. I did mean more or less. Okay, happy comes with me. Up. Okay, and then down. Okay. Y'all hang out down there. And this should work. Yep, you're all nice and ruly now. I can rotate these guys indefinitely. Hooray! Okay, so... where did that one even come from? Okay, so I can rotate these guys to my heart's content. I need to... okay, that breaks it, so I don't want to do any of that. I have to do this all in one move, which means I need them all shoving each other. This is really awkward. I presume I need the same ordering. Okay. Double check. I'm the universe. It's the same movement order as before. I don't know where O falls in, and I don't think I want him in there. I need to get it reversed so that happy... so we have the happy to least happy parade. Now, at least that was a step. Let's see what happens when I do this. Oh boy. I think that have I moved anything? I need to put neutral between those. Maybe. No. I need O. O goes last. Okay. I can't get all 5. And then I need happy to lead the parade. That was it. All right. Oh, I am so many things. I can only move to the right once. I can go up and down several times. I can go left. I can inhabit these guys. I need to pick an order of what I want to do. What order makes sense? guess I should also point out that with these guys in order as they are, I can only actually consume certain ones in order. No. Guess I'm going to assume the ordering holds. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. Alright, that didn't work. Let's find out why. I need them to destack that way. Wait, I guess I didn't... No, if I push any other direction, the whole thing breaks. So that's clearly not the order I want. Wait. Okay, all of them have something to the left. None of them have something to the right. How does this work? I can make... Ah, I misunderstood. I misunderstood entirely. Okay. I can do that. I can't push right ever. Okay. I need them to line up. Or... in a way that they won't push each other. Right. Okay, that one's dot pushes. Does neutral push? Yes, I don't want any pushing. I think. So I don't want that one first. I think I want this. And then unhappy. And then neutral. But if I ever go right, I only get one right move. So the ordering matters drastically. Alright, let's try a different ordering just to see if it makes sense. Okay, that doesn't work. I don't know. I guess I assume I need different ordering. I don't know. I mean, there's only two reasonable orderings. First or last, right? I don't want to consume that one. Or so I think. No. I think I see it. Maybe. We'll see in a minute. Nope. Why am I doing this the hard way? Wait, that's also wrong. Need Frowny to come in next. I think I was close to solving this and then I screwed it up. Okay, so there's two reasonable orders. Either we go this one first, and then Frowny. And then neutral. And the problem I have is, if I do this, that breaks. That's not good. I could try to shove them all in at once. Not certain that actually helps. Oh. Off by one, which means I have to do this. When they move, they all need to move. Yeah, let's try the other direction. Other thing I forgot, neutral. This one goes first, and then happy. Then neutral. I'm liking this. Maybe. I'm not sure I'm liking it. Okay, so... by neutral, I mean 2 eyes. That's the problem. I'm using the same definition for 2 things. Alright. The 2 eyes goes first, so I'm just going to call them eyes. Eyes goes first. Then frowny. Wait. No, go back. Eyes, frowny, mid, and then happy. Okay, if that's the order they go in, I want to do the opposite of this. I want happy first. And then mid. Followed by frowny. Wait, no. Eyeballs goes first, so I want the absolute opposite. No. Oh, crap. I've got myself confused. Alright. I want fast movers first. Because that'll mean that the one leaves first, then the next one will eat that one, the next one will eat that one, and then eventually it'll work out. And so the order of speed when moving is eyeballs. No, I want fastest last. That's what I want. I want fastest last. Order of speed when moving is eyeballs, frowny, mid, and happy. So happy comes first. Followed by mid. Followed by frowny. Followed by eyeballs. I think that's what I want. Yep, one glorious hole. Oh, that was painful. All right, what am I looking at here? This seems suspiciously sane compared to some of the other things I've seen. Rules for possession. I have to get stuck for it to work. I want to possess one of these things and then use the wall push to get back into normal. Okay. So we'll just go with this for the time being. This one is tricky, and I do regret moving where I moved it. Let's do this one first. Okay. And then the right wall. No mention of the third wall. And then the top wall. Nope, this is the top wall. I need to be the top wall. Shove this out of the way. This wasn't the one I'm... gonna push for... These are both the same. These are both the same and unhelpful. I could push down on this one instead of right. Okay. Let me think about this a little harder than I did. Because, like, I need to do some of these. So that one can work for that. Up doesn't really jive with any of these. But I guess... No, if I push that up, it'll get stuck. I also can't enter it easily from any of the sides. I mean, I could enter it easy enough. But yeah, this doesn't work because then I'm stuck. I don't know what to do with the up one. For right, this works okay. No, I have to be down for that. Like, this is how this should work. And then this one would be over here. But how does this make this work? I don't need to kill this to make... Oh, okay, there we go. I push this in, then I'm stuck. I need to be able to have a down wall, and I've used my down walls. A down wall or a left wall will work for this. Okay, go back. Okay, here's where the grand question is. I can use this one for up here. I think that one is actually has to be that one. This one has to come in and be here. Similarly, this one has to be for this side. But I don't know what... and then the down one would be here. How do I use this up? Like, how do I use it? That's the actual crux of this puzzle. This particular block doesn't fit anywhere, which makes it feel bad about itself. If I have the block that is my self-enter, I can't really do much with it. Could I pack this block in a different block and still get it out? I think the answer is no. I think if I pack a block in a block, it's pretty dead, yeah. That might be the key, but it might not be. But, well, actually, no, because how did I do this last time? I accomplished 2 of these. The down block is free. Okay, I've confused myself again. This is unhelpful. Alright. Back to what I know that works. This down block could be used for the upper left part. This right block could be used up here. This left block could be used up here. This left block could also be used here. Or the down block. So sort of, which blocks could fit where? And could any of... like, I just don't see the use of this block. I can't really push it into a spot. I can't use the same trick I was using elsewhere. This block is really the question here. Because the only use for it is, like, doing that. And that kills the block. So we come over here. This kills the block. We come over here. This kills the block. Go into a spot, what can you do with it? That is a really good question. What if... What if I pack it? Do I have a spot I could stand on? No. What do I pack it into another block? Okay. This ain't the dumbest idea. I want to smuggle it into another block. No, the other way around. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter. I can do that. Oh, no, I don't want it to do that. Ah. No, I do want it to do that. What am I doing? This is fine. But I've killed the block. Still the opposite of what I want. So I do have to push this against the wall for this to work. But then I kill that by not being able to move that. I need one where, what can I do with it? I want to push this block into another block. That was the goal. Doesn't really matter which block I push it into, as long as I can actually do something with it afterwards. Which means that's probably not the one. Well, I can do this. No. Don't know why I keep thinking this will work. I need one of the ones I can still use after the fact. Maybe this? No, that gets me in the stuck in the same spot. Examine your assumptions. You make any assumption about the final solution that may not be accurate. Alright. Fair. Oh, I can't even enter for that. I have to push it in from the bottom. I'm going to use this. I have to push it in somewhere from the bottom. I want to smuggle it into a block. It has to be in a top spot. That's interesting. There isn't really a good top spot to push it into, though. Oh, okay. I can... against the bottom. Oh, God. If I put anything on the bottom, it's dead. Okay, go back to first assumptions. Think about how this works. Think. Think long and hard. Or just regular, you know. Just chill for a moment. Just chill. There are 5 points of interest, so all 5 blocks are needed. I mean, including me, yes. Oh, wait. You know, I forgot I count as a block when I'm dead. That would be a key assumption that I have kind of forgotten about. Feels like an important one now that I think about it. It's like... yeah, that counts. That counts. So how do I play this such that this works? That's not the useless one. This one's useful, this one's useful. This one is not useful to me. I need to figure out how I can push this around such that this works. Of course, being the thing helps when I want to consume a block without having problems. Okay. Right, I want to be this block. Block consumption. Ah, dang it. It's more that I was thinking maybe I could smuggle myself in, but yeah, that makes sense. The bigger question is how to move this block to where it needs to be after I become the block, which has the same problem. But it's clear this is the block that I need to do something with the most. The other ones are freebies. I can put this one up there, or yeah, I can put that one up there. I can put this one over here. I probably should do that before I try to be smart with this block. Wait, which blocks was I? Which blocks was I going to be? I'm mostly going through this just to kind of remind myself how this works. Ah, right. No. I need the one on the bottom for that. Wait, which... How did I make this work before? Did I have... I must have had a different set. Use the bottom wall down there? Okay. Oh, and then I use the right wall there. Yeah, okay. Things make sense now. And I can eventually push this somewhere. Yep. That was altogether a lot more silliness than needed. What is my goal here? Be able to move this thing without consuming it. This is weird. I can't push me out of the way. In fact, the only move that I can do that isn't just moving my eyeballs around is, in fact, consuming the block up here. Which at least leaves space. Fascinating. And then I can become the other one to get my way out. And this is just a rotating blocks puzzle with interesting semantics, because I'll re-enter myself if I do this weird. Okay. I need to move this out of the way so I can enter in the center block and exit. And then... Okay, how do I get the block out now? That's how I get the block out. And then I'm out. And then I win. That was much easier. Oh god, another one of these. What is my goal? I don't know what my goal here is. Let me look at this again. Okay, so there's 4 versions of the same thing. 5 versions of the same thing. My goal is to exit out the bottom. Okay. The problem is with the strides I have, at least one instance of me will not be able to exit that way. I don't fully grasp what I'm trying to do still. I want to go back and look at the macro block. Can I look at one of these that isn't insane? Okay, this is it. I enter the whole group. That takes me over to the true version, which is in the middle. Within the block row, I can only move between instances of myself. This block also exists. Why does this block exist and what can I do with it? This block exists. Can I push it out? No, it has the same semantics as me. It rotates around the strip. But what if it couldn't? What is my goal with this block? The block is clearly the important thing. I think I want to make a gap with it somehow. How would it interact with the rock? Like, the rock is also another important element. There's only 2 things in this whole world that matter. In fact, I have to enter and exit this twice. Because I have to push it once to get out. Unless I end up with multiple me's, which I don't think is possible. But this is the warp point. The true world is not here. The true world is always trapped behind this block. I think this one's trippy, and I'm gonna come back to it. I'm not having much luck with the far right side of puzzles. That the left and right clones could be possessed? Left and right clones can be possessed. There are left and right clones. I'd need to be in a spot where I couldn't move left or right. I think. How would I possess the larger clones? By not being able to enter from the other side. That's how I'd possess it. I'd need to have the brick and the block in a specific spot. Both of which I think I can achieve. Alright, I think that's the center. Yep. Except I did it backwards. Oh, nuts. Okay. Need to rotate this over by 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just forgot about how some of these rules work. There we go. And then just have to do it again in the backwards orientation. Move that down. Move it left. Loop around. Solve puzzle. Still trippy. Still very, very trippy. Alright, let's see what else we can do. So we got one block here. This feels like a good first move. It felt like a good first move. So I have this. I don't need to be an epsilon. I am uncertain about this set of moves. Okay. All right, I'm certain about this. I need to get a degree of freedom on this. This gives me another degree of freedom. Re-entering that doesn't help me. I can get a degree of freedom on this thing by pushing it out that way. I can't really do much with that. Eh? Where did it go? I think I pushed it out into infinity. Yeah, it just disappears up its own ass. Okay. Let's not do that. But I can try to push this against itself in another way. That does not help. Okay, it takes me to epsilon. That's where it went. It went to epsilon. Okay, good to know. Very good. Oh wait, I have a piece of wall here. What the hell? I completely forgot about you, wall. What the hell do I want to do with the wall? Sadly, this doesn't work. Okay. I have a chunk of wall that I can mess with. I can't really come in from the left side. As cool as it looks. Or can I? I don't think I can. I'm not really touching me. But I can do this. No, wait. I can't do... I can do something. I have successfully stuffed it. Wasn't really what I was aiming for. But it is something. And I did sneeze. That's another good thing. No, nose, please cooperate. Okay, the gap in the wall is interesting. How is it interesting to me? I cannot get it to consume that. Because, oh, right, because there's no way to actually do that. It's up against the wall anyway. So all I'm doing is shoving it up against the wall. So that's not actually a usable gap. But it's interesting that I'm allowed to use it. Or interesting that I have access to it, because I'm a wall. What do I want to do with my wall? What degree of freedom has this given me that I didn't have before? It's clearly an important one. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be able to... There would be no point to having this hole in the wall. Well, that was kind of cool. I'm thinking that's what I want to do, actually. Like, I could possess myself from this side, right? There must be a way... How would I do this? Because I'm not really touching that side, I'm touching the far left side. I want to put something there. And then try to push this into it. But I already know that doesn't work because it's up against the wall. So it won't actually consume the block, because it can't. It's up against the wall. And get this thing a degree of freedom. But not a very good degree of freedom. I can get this thing a degree of freedom. Once I put that there, it's stuck. Let's not stick that there. Okay, push that out of the way. Push this into the interesting spot. Push this into the interesting spot. Send myself to Epsilon, which is hilarious, but not useful. I kind of think... Oh, I could have done that without being the brick, though. I kind of think you gotta be the brick. But why? Nope, that just gets it confused further. Be the brick. If I can't be the brick from the other direction. Also, once I get him in there, he's stuck. If I put the yellow brick in there, it's stuck. If I get that in there, it's stuck. Like, why is there this hole and why is there a brick? Those are the two important questions we have yet to answer. Oh, actually gives you the number, huh? Alright, so there's 16 more. No, wait, that doesn't... Yeah, 16 more puzzles to solve. Cool. Alright. Yeah. I'm utterly confounded by the wall. I don't know what value the wall gives me right now. Like, I can get that. Once I'm in Epsilon, I can't leave Epsilon. And this Epsilon contains nothing of interest. Put a rock in Epsilon, that's kind of fun. I don't think messing with infinity is the call here. I could put a rock up top. I don't... What do I want to accomplish? I want to move the yellow box. Presumably I want to move the yellow box here. My way of accomplishing that is what? I can't move this. I do not believe I can move this. Meaning this hole here is weird. There's no way for me to actually get to it. Yeah, I'm just going to move on to the next one. Try to be better at thinking later. Eh? Where'd this brick come from? Okay. So I see a few options. That gets one up. That's not good. Oh, that's actually... Wait. Okay. This is still weird. How did I possess that one in the first place? Great. Oh, because it had the yellow block in it. No, initially it was on top of the brick. So I possessed the brick and not it. And I pushed the yellow block into it, which allows me to move it as the yellow block. But really what I want to do is what? If I do that, that's not stuck. That's fine. How did I push the yellow block out? Push this, and then... How did I get it out? I shoved against it. Okay, cool. And I get that one out. I get out that way. Okay. Cool. That's, I think, most of it. Okay. That was an easier level. Okay, so I can get into infinity, which is always fun. Alright. I think I see what to do. I think. That puts me in infinity. But infinity also flips, which is important. Really hope this lets me get out of infinity, because otherwise it's going to be confusing. Yep, that's the way I want to go. Push this into infinity. I want to push this out of infinity. There's a way I can turn this thing around. That's useful. Okay, now that I have infinity with me, I push this out. I put this down here and I push it out. No, I did this bad. I need the other sort of infinity, I think. Let's see what happens. Or maybe... Oh, I need to flip that. I either need to flip that or I need to flip the universe. Oh wait, just entering flips the universe. Yeah, that solves it. No, it doesn't. Now that's flipped the wrong way. Okay, that's still flipped the wrong way. Alright. I've clearly misunderstood something. This is fine. Okay. So, I want to set up an infinity. This is a good infinity. That's a good infinity. To flip this. The block needs to be flipped. See, now if the brown block matches, I'm still in the wrong infinity. So now the brown block's been flipped. I just need to go through this lap again. I think. Is the right type of infinity? No, it's the wrong type of infinity. Odd that I can even discuss this concept. It's the wrong type of infinity. But I think that largely solves the issue. Just need to get this out of the way. And I killed this block. That's annoying. Okay. Start from the very beginning. Do not kill the block by putting it in a stupid spot like that. Push everything up. I can't push them up by one. Okay. It's been flipped in the right direction. Now I take this back through the loop to flip it again. I push this in. I think that works. This looks good. And it is good. Okay, what do we got here? I have to do this first. And that takes me to Epsilon. But it doesn't have to take me to Epsilon. It instead can take me out anywhere I want to be. Because there are many infinities. That's come in from here. And be by the brown infinity. Get back out at the green infinity. To push the block up again. Re-enter. Go through green to brown, push both over, come back to cyan, infinity, and finish. That was easy. Kind of. Now it's just a matter of figuring out which infinity I want to push into which, and which ones I want to enter. That didn't... Oh, infinities, right. They have to be infinities for this to work. Are these solid blocks? Yes, those are solid blocks. Therefore... That's not what I was expecting. How do I get out? How do I get into an infinity? This is a brown infinity. That's nice. Move it upward so I can exit out that way. That's good. All right, that's one infinity I can live with. How do I get to the other infinities is my other question. That doesn't take me to an infinity. Same puzzle, but building the necessary components by yourself. Yeah, fair point. I may not understand how to build the necessary components correctly. I think I'm in an infinity. I thought I was. I need to push green into itself. I need to set up a recursive loop and push green into itself. Right. And it's not that way to set up an infinity. Oh, wait a second. I get it. I think I get it. We put these in infinity. Create infinity. Create infinity. Except I can't really enter the infinity. I need to be able to enter these or something. I'm not certain I've improved the situation. Okay, I don't think I understood exactly what the pieces were provided for me last time, so I'm just going to go back and look. Okay, we shoved... Okay, so I think I see it. You have to shove them in and then shove them into that. You create different layers of infinity by stacking them up. So let's do it that way. And then we stack this. And then finally, we become infinity. Now I am mooing infinite. No. Push. It's a stack. How did that stack start? Did it start with the clone? No, it started with the real one, and then it ended with the clone. That's why I'm confused. Shove this in. Okay. I think I understand. I think. Yeah, we'll see if I understand. Now that does not set up the universe of colors because they're not actually inside each other. They're just messing with you. I want that at the bottom of the stack. I think. Okay, that's there. Head walls, yeah. That's why, yeah, that makes sense. I did notice the walls and was kind of starting to think of that direction. This forces you to stack in the opposite direction. And then finally push this into the reality. And realize that you've done it backwards. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go observe it again. Green goes into fake. This gag one goes into real. Real goes into fake. No, that's not even the right one. Okay. It doesn't matter the order I stack these, as long as I do stack them. And then... oh, man, maybe I'm just getting too tired for this. It is already 3 a.m. And then... I'm not sure what I'm doing. There's only so many combinations, honestly. But even so, that's kind of lame as a solution. No, that doesn't work. Opposite way? No, the last thing that happened... Okay, regardless, I need to nest these two. That is the thing that happens. Want layers. A inside B, inside C, inside A. Inside B. Okay. A inside B. This is A. I want A inside B. And then I want this block to be inside that. And then I want to put this block inside itself. Cool. I'm now in infinities. Nifty. Now let's bring the blocks with us. Because otherwise, it'll be a really boring infinity and I won't be able to achieve anything. Cool. I'm in brown infinity, which is not where I need to be. Let's push our block out to green infinity. I need to move one of these somewhere interesting. Right, okay, I see. I'm in brown infinity? Okay, cool. Let's warp around to the next infinity. Blue infinity is where I want to be next. This is in green infinity, which is where boxes go. And brown infinity is right here. It's not easy to set up your own infinity. Alright, so we got epsilons, which I need to enter but can't. This is how you create an epsilon. Now I have to create an epsilon in a different place. Move my epsilon, which I've always had a degree of freedom for. There is no way for me to push that in there. Can I enter this? Yes. If I enter... What happens if I do this? I'm stuck. It's like a reminder how to create an epsilon. Followed by a, well, you know what you're doing, right? Well, it's already very small here. It's not that small there, though. Well, weird ideas. I don't think that helped, but it was interesting. This has a very limited set of options. Oh wait, what am I doing? There we go. Yeah, weird nesting was not important. Just regular nesting. This is the same set of puzzles. Once again, we need nesting. But blue is in a really awkward spot. That's right. If I do this, I can get into the epsilon, and they're all just simple gates. I definitely want to mux these. Like, I can push that down. I have a few degrees of freedom, but not nearly as many as I'd like. Let's try this. Put that at the bottom. And then a green, because why not? And then this. And then this. Where does this lead me? They all take me to the same spot because I did it that way. This is a do-it-by-steps problem. I think. That goes in there. That goes in there. Well, I got to the tiny epsilon. That's useful. It always takes me to tiny epsilon. That's not ideal. If I do this, it always takes me to the blue regardless. Once again, it's setting up how to make this work. Once they're put into this shape, I can't get them out. But I'm already going to... Then I have to do that, because if I do them backwards... I don't know. I feel like there's a step that needs to be done in a weirder way than I'm doing. Or maybe it doesn't matter. No, it still takes me to green. And that still takes me to blue. There's no strange loop on the blue-green. Oh! There's no strange loop on the blue-green. That might be literally the thought that I needed. It's gonna get shoved up anyway. Okay, so set up a strange loop here. That lets me handle these. And then, wait. So that takes me to yellow. That takes me to green. And then... I put these adjacent, and I can't do anything with them now. And we'll try it. Crap. Why does the room have to be so small? But I do think the strange loop is the key. Do all that looping all three colors. Yeah, definitely. If I want to loop all 3 colors, I can just do that, can't I? Push this up by 1. And these all... That needs to be there. Yellow goes there. Green goes here. Other green goes here. And I should have 3 strange loops. I was close. It was a good puzzle. Okay. I need to find a way to enter the Puniverse. I can... Is that a fractal Puniverse? Ah. How is this exactly working? That's a good question, Suak. How you doing? So this is a game called Patrick's Parabox. I keep wanting to call it Parablocks, but it's not. And it's a game with strange self-referencing rules. So for instance, you can see this box here goes into infinity. Which is weird. What I want to do is stuff infinity full of bricks. This makes a sort of sense. Check each Puniverse. Oh, you know, I always forget that you can do that. If I keep going down... No, I don't think there's ever going up. Okay, there we go. Otherwise, that would have been awful. Alright, so currently there's 4 bricks in the Puniverse. I need to get... Wait, there's 3 bricks in the Puniverse. Oh, wait, no, there's 4. Yeah, it's crammed full of itself. What happens if I do that? Oh, I need to save one of these for later. One of these is going to eventually be right there, and I'll be able to enter it instead of it entering me. How many wide is it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, trying to explain how this works is difficult because it's not easy to explain. This level is incredibly fractal in its nature. I think this is still the right first move. The question is, what do I do after that? And can I return from infinity once I get here? And even if I did, actually... Let's check a second here. I still need... Actually, I need more blocks than I have to get the Puniverse stuck. These are the... Yeah, they are the most absolute difficult stages in the game. So you can see right here, we've got most of the puzzles solved. I'm 10 short. And so the fact that these things are filled with a fractal universe is a little bit confusing. Still feel if I can come back, I could solve this. But I don't know if I can. I eat those blocks that way. And then eat these blocks this way. I'm still 2 blocks short to block the universe. And I don't think I can come back. So really, I need to also get the universe stuck inside itself. Which is a feat. Especially because I need to have one of these universes left. And I need them to all enter from the same side. Not really sure how to do that. Need to make it so epsilon cannot be entered from the left. Yes. So, in order to do that, my current theory is I need to jam up epsilon hard from this side. It's odd. Oh, you can still see it. It's just kind of hiding behind the E. Long story short, I highly recommend this game if you like block-pushing puzzle games. If you don't, well, you know, then you won't enjoy this. But it's definitely kind of a weird programmery game in the sense that you have to be very comfortable with certain classes of Infinity. Or just don't think about it too hard, and it usually works. Sometimes. I have 9 total blocks. I have 9 total blocks. Infinity is... One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Infinity, or epsilon, is 9 blocks wide. So I do need to shove these blocks into each other eventually. Which side am I trying to jam? Oh, just the left side, aren't I? Because I don't need it to span the whole of Infinity. It just needs to not allow another brick in. So that means Infinity is not... It's 5 blocks wide. It's 5 blocks wide, I think. So what I can do instead is this, I think. Oh. Well, one gets jammed out for me to see. Right. Okay. I think I've overthought this. That's what I think. Maybe. We'll find out in a sec. I also need to enter not from the top. There's one block to the left more than I was expecting. Or wait, hold up. If I want to do it this way, this puts a block in the middle. Why am I feeding the right to jam the left? Valid point. I've definitely been doing that wrong. Why'd I expect that to be different? I'm taking these from the left. Enter from the top. I see that it's pushed out that side. There need to be 2 more pushed out that side. I would achieve 1. Think. If I shove in only 1, where does it end up? On the far right side. Okay, cool. That puts 1 where I need it to be. I think that was actually the crux of it, is just ordering. And that should jam Infinity, so we can go. Alright, cool. 1 row left. Okay, more epsilons. Puniverse. This. I need to get a lot of universe. How does the Puniverse here help me? Oh, right, because I can enter from this. Right, alright, cool. Step 1. Shove universe into itself, enter universe. Haha! Step 2. Acquire additional universe. It's kind of amazing how often that works. Free universe from making it off-center. Shove universe into other universe. Be surprised when that doesn't work. Yeah, that worked. Acquire another universe. I'm gonna guess this takes me... No, it took me to the right spot. I need this brick for something. Taking it with me. We'll find out what for in a bit. I think this is like a standard brick. Like a conventional brick. Huh. Shove it into another epsilon. Acquire another universe. Leave universe. Go into... Ah, this is not a smaller universe. This is the same universe. Note to self. Do not get the universe confused. So I only have 2 universes. Let's see if this helps. Nope, that's the same universe. I need to be 3 universes deep. And I apparently have managed to lose a universe. Let's start over. Okay. Acquire a new universe. Check. We now have 2 universes. Tooniverse. I shove that into that. This puts me in this universe. Shove universe out. Shove brick out. Okay. Shove into universe. That puts me back there, which is not what I was expecting. I'm also 1 universe short now. Just things inside. Oh, right. Wait, single epsilon. I can get to single epsilon using this. Because single epsilon probably needs to be jammed too, and it's current. I can see it now. Okay, that's what I was missing. I need to look into the boxes more. They are small boxes. That's double epsilon. I get to single epsilon. Okay, that's single epsilon. That's good. How did I do it before? That's double epsilon. Oh, I see. Can enter it from another direction. There's no reason to keep going in the top one. Now I need to get this universe out. Get that universe into that universe. Got 3 layers of universe. Make sure to not get your universes confused. I'm at the 3rd level of universe. Okay. Acquire new universe. Exit universe. Alright. Please tell me that once I get down here I don't need anything. Nope, just me. Alright, so now we have a universe here in double epsilon. What happens if I do this? I have a triple epsilon. Because I enter it from double epsilon. Really, I don't need to move that universe out. I think I want it on top. And then we'll shift ourselves back out by using this block to go back to double epsilon. Let's make sure this actually works. Single epsilon. That's fine. We can fix this. Double epsilon. I need the other block for this as well. And then... Perfect. Oh, God. I think this should do it. Yep, there we go. Alright. Alright, Did I even mess around with this one? I barely touched this one. Okay. So let's see. These are solid. These are solid. I can use this to get inside epsilon. And use this to get inside infinity. I need to get boxes into double epsilon. That's my understanding so far. So I think what I want to do is this. Which will allow me to push the epsilon into this box. And now I have many epsilons. I don't know if I've made an improvement here. Okay, I can get into double epsilon now. That's cool. So we'll call that a success. How do I push a box up from there? I don't push a box up from there. I push this box forward one, and then I have things enter from the top. The problem is I picked a bad spot to put my initial box. Okay, let's try this again with less dumb. So do that to create a spot where I can push into infinity and out of infinity. I think once I use this box, it's completely used up and it doesn't matter. What I really meant to do was the opposite. What? This worked before. This is fine. I think it's fine. Move that out of the way so I'm guaranteed not to accidentally kill the block. But I guess what I want to do is shove that in there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Shove this in here too. Double infinity. Alright, cool. Push my double infinity block where I want it to be. Push myself to this location. Exit. Go around the back. Push myself into this box. Push myself into the box again. But then enter the box and exit the box. Look confusedly at what I'm seeing down there because I've seemed to have made a mess of whatever that was. How do I get out of this? I need to push the infinite. I need to push the epsilon out of it. Okay, now there's an epsilon with that in it. Now I need to push that epsilon out somehow. What if I use a block? That's confusing and unhelpful. How did I get that epsilon out before? Well, no, it doesn't matter how I got it out before. It's going to be how I get it out now. Push that back in. Okay, that's my problem now. I have this epsilon stuck in this, and I need to replace it with this box. What if I do this? What if I push the epsilon into the box? Okay, And then there's a box everywhere. But I have not cleared the epsilon. I think my theory about what I need to do with this might have been a little bit wrong. But I'm going to enter the double epsilon again. Nothing. Just a convenient box. Just need to get this box out of this box. Or successfully move this box over there. Or maybe it doesn't matter at all, because what I need to do is just push this on top of that, and then I enter infinity anyway, and it's fine. Overthinking is our biggest enemy, consistently. Alright, I need to make quadra infinity. Start with single infinity. Put a double on it. Realize that's not how you put a double on it. It's not confusing at all. I've done this before. Okay, I'm just next door to myself now. But I don't think that's what I want to be. In fact, let's not do that at all. That was silly. The problem is when I want to enter it. I do this. That happens. I don't know if it's helpful, but it was something cool that happened. I think I rotated the universe. Maybe. Keep producing more doubles. What am I doing? What is my goal here? Alright. This is an infinity, therefore I will exit here. There we go. That put me out in the double infinity. This goes backwards, so I want to push this over here to see what happens. That pushes me out the other side of that. I think if I push this here, that just gets confusing. I come out the other side because the world is flipped. Do I need this? I need this for something, but I don't know what. Also not sure about the triple infinity, if that's giving me a lot of value right now. So I leave this side, I come out the double infinity, which flips the world around, which is nice. Which means I need to come out of that into something meaningful. No, that all that does is push that out. Kind of wondering if I should do this to create a different infinity. Oh wait, no, that doesn't create an infinity. What do I want to do with this? I can push another block in through here. I can rotate this, which I'm not sure was the goal, but I can rotate. Can I rotate this? No, I just enter. Does mean I can shove this into that, which is kind of cute. I come from the left side, I end up back out, coming out the 2. Anything I put on that side is just going to push it out. You know, I thought for a moment I understood the rules about infinity, and now I'm not so sure. When you come out that side, something should happen. Ah, nuts. Okay, now the problem is I come out the other side of that. If I do this, however... It's about the left side of that. Which doesn't help as much as I was hoping. I do not think the smoke is good for my allergies. Just one of those things, you know? Can I enter this without the flip final exam? I think so. I can flip things. I can flip this. That is now a flipped version of that. Which means that I'd come out different side of it. Or is it flipped? I don't think it's flipped. That looks flipped, however. Double. Oh, how you doing, Kappa? Can I also flip this? Can I flip it by pushing it through its own edge? Is that a thing I can do? No. Could flip it by putting it through the flipped version of 3, if I could. But oh, I can unflip it. Actually, that's I think the trick. I don't want to flip these. I want to unflip them. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So now that's unflipped, which is lovely. I just need it out of the way once I get back to where I was. And then I want to flip this. So I have a flipped version of the universe, which I can then flip 2 through to make it exit on the same side. So now when I exit infinity, I come out of 3. And now when I exit out of this, I get confused by a wall. Why did that happen? Surprise, 4 is flipped. Dagnabbit. Alright, well that's fair. Guess I could just do everything on the other side, though. Now that we're unflipped. Just a matter of getting everything off the wall. Off by 1. There we go. I should try to be more observant about 4s. Alright. So this is a similar puzzle with even more confusing semantics. What the hell is going on? Okay, the block down there is me. That's this universe. If I enter the Puniverse, I get put back here. And let's click on this to see what the hell I'm looking at. That's a Puniverse where I need to push some blocks. Okay. None of my blocks... Wait. The infinities are different. The infinities are... Okay, those are both rotations. Well, this is a rotation. These two are the same. Okay. Well... The first and most obvious thing to do is do this, so I come out of 2. How does this help me? That did help me. Now the problem is I can't get out. Okay, that's cool. That's bad. Okay, stop and think for a second here. Not too many seconds, just one. If I do this, I come into 3. 3 is flipped. Which means I can do weird things like that, but that's not what I want to do. I can get these off the wall by doing this, which is nice. It's odd, isn't it? It looks like... No, it just looks like there's an edge that you can walk through, but there isn't. I need to do this more than once. That's the tricky bit. And once I put this at 3 infinity there, it's kind of stuck. I'd like to keep my 3 infinity for a bit, because I need it. What if... No, because even if I do this, results is me not being able to get in there. Okay. Does that matter? Okay, that's not where that goes, because it went into the Puniverse here. Okay. So either I have to figure out a way to get these off this wall, or I need to figure out a way to do this all in one go, and I don't think I can do it all in one go. Because really, I'm going to need to come onto the left side, push the block, come to the right side, push it up, go to the left side, push the block, go to the right side, push it up, and win. So I need to do this 4 times, which means I can't let one of these just die on me. So if I... And to make it worse, I need to use 2 first. Like, I have to do it this way. This is a move I have to make. But the question is, how do I get the 2 out? Maybe I need to do some pre-prep work? Because... Sometimes I do this again. Nah, it just gets me out of the universe. I rather need to be in the universe. It is cool, though, that, you know, you get the Quadra one down there. Yeah, this lets me always go back to the top and push things out. I cannot enter from the top because it's not on an edge, but I can't push blocks in either. So I can't even get this thing to consume blocks to make my life easier. Which is unfortunate. I can't push any blocks through the 3rd infinity to rotate it, because that just doesn't work. Flip Final Exam Part 2, yeah. With a touch of infinity just to mess with you. Okay, so this... I'm convinced I have to do this first, but I'm not convinced about how to get out of it. Because now the 2's stuck, which means I can't even get into the 3. There has to be a way to get this 2 back, but I'm not seeing it. That has to be true? Is it 2 true? Or is it 1 true? I'll go back a step. I can see infinity to my right. Why can I see infinity to my right? Does that matter? I don't think it matters. Oh, because infinity's to the right of this. Yep, okay, that makes sense. If I move this over, that makes it even worse. There's no... That doesn't just magically pop around. I don't see a way to get it out. Like, quite literally, I can only do 1 round of this. In either direction. Maybe something... There is something different on the 3. There's a flip on there, isn't there? So if I come through this way... Let me look at the 3, how this works. This is flipped. So this takes me to a mirror universe. No, it didn't. This looks the same. It looks very much the same. why does this one have a flip on it? What does that even mean? And how does it differ from the other one? So if I do this... Oh, because it's double flipped. That's why it has a flip on it, so it flips you back to where you need to be. Okay, that makes sense. But how do I retrieve my block? So I understand the flipping mechanic that's going on now. At least I think I do. Because this mirror puts you in mirrorverse, and then unmirrors you, which probably prevents a lot more confusion, because it just kind of works. But once I do this, I can't get it out. I can't push any block into this, which does feel like it could be useful. Not allowed to go back, because infinity rules. The block is not pushable. I mean, clearly I have to move these two blocks back and forth a lot, but I don't know how. I can get the blocks back off the top if I need them, which is nice. But only because I can push them in. There's no sides to this, except for the top one. Like, I get the feeling this is incredibly clever, and I'm not being incredibly clever at this moment. Though it might be coat time, I'm not entirely sure. There seems to be a bit of a wind picking up. I hope the mic's not eating too much of that. I'm hoping it's going the right direction. It'd be nice to reduce the amount of smoke. It would really be nice to reduce the amount of smoke. Okay. You know what? Coming back to it. There's only so many left. It's probably smarter to use my time wisely. Okay, so presently I'm double infinity. Now I'm single infinity. Now I'm the room itself. This is not confusing at all. Instead, it's awesome. What happens if I do this? No, the center's right. Oh, I become it. I don't push it out. Interesting. All right, go back to being double infinity. So I can immediately just become any of the other ones. Putting them up against the wall is not a death sentence, which is nice. Does this work? No. Wait, which one did I get pushed out of? Double infinity. What happens if I do this? Cool. Alright, so let's start with that. I come up here, and I walk out the top. I can't because the first infinity's there. So this puts me in double infinity, which I can then use to possess a higher level of infinity. And leave my earthly shell behind. Or not. It worked once. Okay, that looked right. Why didn't it work? Oh, the triple doesn't have eyes. That is an easy mistake to make. That is an easy mistake to make. Oh. And now, of course, because the infinity is gone. I did this wrong. There we go. Push this over here. Okay. Single infinity does have eyes, though, which is nice. I exit out the single infinity, which means I can take the double infinity over here and use it to come over here. And then I'll come out the single infinity. That's not what I want. Well, first off, I need to get this out. Double infinity will come out of double infinity. But this is now triple infinity, so I should come out the triple infinity. Okay. Progress of a sort. There we go. So now I'm quadruple infinity, which comes out of that. Which probably means I need to move single infinity. Like that, maybe? No, I'm just pushing single infinity out again. That does not help. I need to possess the... Right, so what happens if I leave this right now? Single infinity? Single infinity. Okay. So I can just single infinity eyes. This would make it so I exit out the triple infinity, which means I can use that to get... Oh, God. Being infinity is weird. Okay, cool. I'm this infinity, which means I can push this infinity over against the wall where it needs to be, and then I can exit the level. That was trippy. Okay. Can't push up. I can't enter the Puniverse. I can enter this Puniverse. Means I can push this into the Puniverse, which isn't where I want it to go. So my goal here is to move the green one upward. I believe is my goal. Not quite sure how to do it yet, but I think that's my goal. Enter the Puniverse and walk between these, which isn't useful yet. All right. Oh, God. Are these not aligned that well? What's going on with... Oh, I can't even click on these to look at them. I'm in an area. More intriguing. There's a spot where I need to put a box. I don't know where it is. So I can't shove it in there, but then all I would do is shove it... Oh. Are you kidding me? If I wanted to be one single pixel... I'm not allowed to click on these. Just need to have, like, good eyes or something. Okay, what am I doing here? Come in through the... Right, okay, there we go. Alright, I have successfully gotten this block out. Which means I can do this, which means I can escape to the better part of the universe. Which... Cool? Wait, no, where am I? What is this? What bullshit is this? Okay, I can only navigate this by looking at this block. Alright. I get it now. Okay. I see this lovely block. Side level. You know, fair point. Okay, that didn't help the situation. Okay. Go backwards. This isn't stuck on a wall. Okay, I think we've successfully deduced what is going on here. I think. So we have this block here. I can push it to the right, to the left once. It's stuck on the ground. Oh, I pushed against the wall, it was off screen. Ah. Yeah, there's good odds I did that. Okay, I think this is the first instance of us going through here now. Let's try to be smarter about what we've done. Yep. Nope. Which is up by 1. There we go. Man. I would have spent so long trying to solve something that didn't actually need solving. Alright, back to the top. Alright, this one I didn't understand. I need to get these in some sort of configuration that allows me to possess any of them. Some sort of magic happens by aligning specific bits. What magic, I'm not sure yet. Like, I need to interlock these somehow, that I actually get into them. Like, if I do this, what happens? Then, that doesn't actually line up. Okay. Well, I'm not killing that block just to do that. Do any of these blocks line up? Those line up. But then, because it's not centered, it just goes straight in. Why do the blocks lining up matter? I've yet to see a situation where these blocks matter. I'm trying to think, like, is making one of them smaller more useful? Before pushing the second one? Like, what would this do for me? It's one of those, like, I only have 4 of these puzzles left. Just want to figure them out. But maybe this is not the right one to start with. Not making the blocks smaller. I'm getting smaller. This is true. What order would I care about these things in? Push another bugger off. Ah! He really likes this blue spotlight. Bugger, go away. Not making blocks smaller. I'm making me smaller. What is the end goal with these blocks? I need to push a block into me. I need to push 2 blocks into me. That's my goal, I think. Because I have a block missing in my heart. And we need to do that. What's preventing the blocks from going inside of me? The fact that they have large edges that have no center block. The fact that they're not getting impeded by something else. The fact that they're entering each other is what's preventing me from getting them into me. Because I cannot eat them on that. Correct for lack of an edge. Oh, wait a second. It's one of these things, isn't it? I need to put 2 of these things together to, like, make a Puniverse edge. Maybe. These 2 actually fit together, so let's take a look at that one. The other ones do not fit together. It's a Puniverse edge. That does not help. Putting these things together probably doesn't help either. It's easy to forget about Puniverse edges. Not sure how that helps me right now, though. Be the same shtick if I did it that way. Lining up walls with each other will not, in fact, help. No, but it looks so nice. It's an appealing look for it. It's a really appealing look when you put it that way, and it's like, oh, they fit together. But yeah, it's something to do with... because I need to be in one of these and consume the other two. I only get one. One has to get eaten. So basically one of these I'm going to stick against a wall and it'll be stuck forever. And I don't know how or why, which one. Need to make an edge. I need to make an edge. How do I make an edge out of this crap that out of the scraps I've been given? So thoughts I have that make any sort of sense. Universe. Need to push against a solid part of the block from outside of it. To push against the solid part of the block from outside of it. Okay, yes. Which means I need to make more solid parts of blocks. Solid part from outside of it. Solid part from outside of it. I want the other one for this, don't I? If it works the way I think it does. There we go. And then subsequently this. Oh, the rules for this are something I have lost to brain. That's one. Cool. Now the rock world. Where I managed to accomplish one thing and one thing repeatedly. That was not as helpful as I thought it would be. Also, tiny Puniverse. How did I solve this problem before? I remember a solution to do something here. So I wanted to consume the green block. So I put this block here. How did I get the block to stick? Much smaller universe. By pushing the universe at me? Is that it? Okay, that's the center. That's good. This is so dumb and so good and so dumb, but also so good. How you doing, Fedora? I'm a fan. I probably shouldn't be, but I am. Wait. I forgot I could push this into that block. What value does it provide me? Not sure yet. But it's definitely in there now. You're a Twitch chatter. Nice to meet a fan. I've had enough fans today. Mostly of the air-carrying type. Man, I haven't even talked about what I did today. What about this? I was off by one. That pushes it. I don't want it to push. I want it to get stuck. Okay. That does nothing. I push this into this. It does that. Which is cool, but not what I want. So now I gotta be a rock. I'm trying to remember, like, the first steps I took that made sense. It's a matter of finding a spot that worked for this. That was the trick. Because it didn't have to be exactly direct. Because there's a size change thing going on here. And so... by entering it in the right spot, did that change anything? God, so confusing. Because I'm allowed to enter and exit at different heights. Can't do that. Needs to hit a blockage. God, I had a first set of moves that worked for this. And now I don't know anymore. There was a trick. What was the trick? One of those, I would know what the trick was if I went and looked at my damn VOD, but I'm not going to. I'd have to find it in the VOD. I don't know where it'd be. But it was definitely had something to do with the fact that you entered and exited at different heights. Like you can clearly see here, that's a different entry spot. Well... that lets me move it to this particular spot. And then... no, that doesn't do anything. What am I doing? That makes infinity. Don't make infinity. Making infinity is not productive at this point in time. You know what? This is what I needed to do. I needed to put the other one here, so that when I push this through, it moves the green. That is totally what I need to do. Question is, how do I do what I was gonna do? Because what I need to do... wait. Oh, that doesn't work. Never mind. Pfft. Right, because that's not gonna push through that way. You have to do it this way, I think. Like I said, I even talked about what I did today. Went to DC. That was kind of cool. Got to see at least a few things, though I got started a lot later due to laundry issues. Always things that happen. Went to a museum I hadn't been to in a long time, and it still sucked. The Museum of the Americas is not a very good museum in DC. I didn't pay the $5 they suggested, and I felt ripped off. It was one of those kinds of museums. What am I trying to do? The interior museum was pretty cool, though. I think you see a solution, just pondering how you could hit him without straight giving up. Yeah. Well, I had part of a solution last time, where I had managed to put the boulder somewhere on this edge, taking advantage of the differences in size. That was one of the key things, was that I found a way to, like, get stuck right. And then I pushed this through to get the green stuck against the right edge, which wasn't ultimately as helpful as I would have liked. I'm not convinced that was the right set of moves, but it was at least interesting. Had something to do with, like... How did this work? Can only enter through that at one height, so that doesn't help as much. But I can, like, get this stuck at a different height. That just moves me here. That's not helpful. I'm just looping now. Sinuses are definitely feeling a bit roasted after today. What's up, AJ? How you doing? We're currently trying to figure out what to do with this. One of the few challenge levels remaining. There's a few. There's a few. This is one of them. I've got, like, what, 3? This is one of 3. I might go loop back around to the first one I was confused about. Because I'm not making useful progress. General with wall clone placement. Okay. There's a trick here. Putting that there does what for me? I assume this is what you mean by general thing. It's not in that exact spot, but it's close. Something like this. It's different heights, different sizes. Gonna end up in there anyway. There's a trick here to end up in the middle. No, there was a way to do this, and I'm racking my brain how I did this yesterday. Absolutely racking my brain. Because I did it yesterday. I had a plan to make this work. Oh, right. That was it. And then I could squish between them. Something like... drop it one step away from the edge. Which... no, I can't put one step away from the edge that way. It has to be this one. So the wall is now stuck. That's not where I need to put it. That looks right to... okay. Fascinating. So that lets me enter from this side. But what am I doing? And also, why are there so many birds at night? Was this happening before? Huh. Kind of assuming it has something to do with the smoke. Or maybe it's just a few more... you know, weeks into spring. Okay, what is the value of doing this? This looks right to you. Carefully observe what happens when you enter the clone. come through the center. It's actually really confusing what happens. And I pause partway through. No, that didn't help. I come through in the middle. Wait. Oh my. Oh, that hurt. Here for the GG. Alright, we're back to this. Wherein I discovered I could do this. And that was as far as I got. I don't even think I looked at this one today. Oh, oops. I shoved that one up its own asshole. It's gone now. Okay, so now I've got this block here. I just have to find a way to push it somewhere else. Really, either of these blocks. I'm not picky. I can push it back here and push it out. Or I can push it out here, which pushes it out. I don't want to push it to infinity, because that just, you know, Epsilon is not a suitable place for my brick. Unless I could retrieve it from Epsilon. Oh, right! I completely forgot about this. And then there's the hole in the wall. What do I want to do with the hole in the wall? There's a hole in the wall I can't push the brick through. I have to convince myself to become that hole in the wall. To do this. But that was pretty easy to do in the first place. Then that lets me push this against this side, which is the same as before. Has some purpose. This hole must have some purpose. But what? I remember now. Well, this hole, it was made for me. That's why I'm chilling out in it while I'm thinking about what to do. Okay. What was weird? I encountered something odd. I can shove this in from the right side now. That's interesting. That doesn't help. This is a hole. I can't enter it. If you could come in from that side, you could push it out. That is true. But how would I come in from that side? I need to be smaller. I push that in there, it's dead. I'm just going to restart again and get the hole out first. Okay, cool. Back to being me. I want to enter that hole somehow. I want to enter the hole that way. Okay. First, let me start over because I need to do a little bit of sorting first, I think. Okay, so get this here, get it ready for that. Push this here. Yes, push that. Oh, wait, no, a little bit too much. There we go. Push this through. Okay. Remove wall. Alright, cool. Now I just need to become a brick right here. Which, easier said than done. Well, easier done than said. There we go. Alright. And now, this one, again. Where there was already a mechanic I wasn't grokking. because this is all about double infinity, or split infinitives, or something. So double infinity will allow me to come up here and do the thing I need to do first, which is push these blocks one to the right. But I have to be able to do this multiple times. So I have to be able to come back through double infinity. The problem is that once I push triple infinity in the way, I can never do that again. I did notice it starts flipped. I did notice that. Means if I can push something through it, if I can have something emerge from it, it would become flipped. But so that flip me? No. Alright, I flipped the universe. That's cool. Maybe that's more helpful than I think. It's definitely a maybe. It's more helpful than I think. Okay, it's still facing the same way. I'd have to enter this universe to have that happen. Which is tricky because there's not really any surface to push it against. But then... Oh, I can't even enter the universe that way. I can't enter that. I'd have to exit through a different universe. Ah, okay. But I think the key thing here is I can actually reverse a universe. So, in fact, 2 is now flipped. Which is cool. Which I suppose means if I take it down here, it takes me to the other half. And 2 is still flipped. So I still end up over here. Okay. I can't push it through a second time. Flipping a specific set of things, I bet. Okay. Got a message from work. I might need to actually mute and take care of that, but probably okay to deal with it tomorrow. It's probably okay to deal with it tomorrow. Flipping a very specific set of things. So I kind of need to decide what I want to flip, right? Because if I flip that, then I can flip 1. Which I think because of the way it works, unlike the other ones, I might be able to do something weird with it. And then unflip 2. Let's see what happens. So I'm not really leaving 1, am I? It's flipped. Flipping a very specific set of things. Because the ordering matters. Hold up. Ah, well, that wasn't what I wanted to do, but I wanted to... Oh, I can just click on this thing. Alright, so let's explore our options. We have to come through here. Boop, 1. Come back through here, push up. Come back through here, push over. I need to go through... I need to traverse this thing 4 times. Like, that's what this is forcing us to do. I guess you can't see my mouse, otherwise that would have worked really nicely. But because you can't see my mouse, that's what we did. Oh, I should kill those. I don't know why I have those open. So come through here, and then push upward. Come back through here, push upward. Come through here. Push right. Come through here, push upward. Okay. Woo! Flipped everything. Was this helpful? Possibly. Possibly. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it puts me in the same universe. I have 4 chances to come through this. I am overthinking this. I am massively overthinking this. Okay. So here's what we need to do, I think. So let's set this up. The order I need to come through this is the first one I go through, which has to be 3, because there's no backsies, has to be on the left. So I'm going to need to flip... I think I need to flip third infinity backwards anyway. So let's flip second infinity so I can push third infinity through it and have an unflipped third infinity. That's the first... That's the first one I go through. In fact, I don't think I need that now, do I? And second infinity stays flipped. And that's fine, but I need to flip this one, because the last one I go through. Okay, I think I've set this up right. We're going to see if I'm right. So do this as our first step. Put it all together. Push over. Yeah, I think I was way too bent on trying to do this in, like, 2 instead of 4. Then come up. Push up. Exit. Push this down. Push it up. Yep, this is working. Yeah, I completely negated the idea that I could just exit out this because I was so busy thinking about infinities. Too many infinities. Alright, and that's it. Perfect Parabox. I have put away all my toys. They are all within the box. That's all there is. There isn't any more. That was a fun game, though. I enjoyed that. Some of those challenge levels are really hard. Though I think it's one of those, if I was playing it on a more consistent basis or leaving notes for myself, that would have worked a little bit better in my favor.